Hello, welcome to Bentley's Backwards Bushcraft, and this is Richard. This episode is got nothing to do with the outdoors. It's got nothing to do with pretty much anything that I ever really do on my channel. But I'm going to do it, and I'm going to post it. And I understand there will be people that may actually see this that disagree with it, and that's okay. But I'm going to do it. I don't mind people talking about myself. I don't mind if they say mean things to me about me. That doesn't bother me. I personally don't care what, other than my wife and maybe my kids and grandkids. But other than that, I personally don't care what any other human being on the planet thinks about me. I truly don't. Now, if one of my grandkids, my kids, or my wife was to say something negative about me, it would hurt my feelings, absolutely. Any other human being on the planet, I am not going to be affected by what you say negative about me because, and I don't want anybody to take this badly, but anybody else's opinion about me doesn't matter. Those are the only people, my wife, my kids, and my grandkids. They're the only people that their opinions of me matter to me. So, just out there, okay? What anybody says about me doesn't matter. Now, what they say about my wife does matter. It matters a lot to me. As a matter of fact, it probably matters too much to me. I do not stand for anybody disrespecting or being mean verbally or physically, mentally, or any way possible at my wife, my kids, or my grandkids. I'll lose my freaking mind. I'll tell you that right now. I will lose my freaking mind. Now, this happens to be a video about somebody who decided to attack my wife verbally on her YouTube channel. Now, plenty of people out there say it's petty, leave it alone, let it go. And I agree with you. Completely agree with you. But I'm not going to leave it alone because I'm that way. So anyway, I'm going to go to her channel here. WDW 2018 Epcot Day 1 Race of All Time. That's my wife's video from Way Too Sun. And I'm scrolling down. And, oh, did she remove it? It's gone. I think my wife blocked her. My wife blocked her. Now, I do have video of the post that she made, so it's going to be placed right here. we're back. I don't recall the actual verbatim words that she did use, but she basically not only was saying my wife, talking about my wife, but she was talking about all Americans, every one of us. Now, let's back up and let's go to my channel, because then it got really good on my channel. So I made my response, which people like or dislike, it doesn't matter. I understand if you don't agree with my opinion, and that's quite all right. I completely understand people not having the same beliefs that I do, and I don't, don't hold that against anybody. But so on making a possibles bag on Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, she decided she wanted to continue 10.5. She wanted to continue the argument. So I have not blocked her yet. So I will go there. Karolina, spelled with a K, Kowalkiewicz. So anyway, I can't even pronounce the last name, so I'm not going to do it because I don't want to butcher it. It is obviously Polish. So anyway, she came to my channel, and her response was, "You still gonna fight me? Question mark. Probably not the first time you've threatened a woman." Well, this is how I look at that particular thing. And again, most people won't agree with me, which is fine. I understand that. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. It does not bother me a bit. If you've got the balls to stand up in front of me and challenge me or challenge my wife, then you've got the balls to get knocked down just like anybody else. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Now, what is that beeping noise? There's many things that anger me. One thing that angers me is a woman who thinks they have the right to be an ass and can get away with it because they're a woman. No. Anyway, if you stand up to me and swing on me, verbally or physically, then I'm swinging back. So anyway, so there's my answer to that. Now, as I said, her statement was, "You're gonna fight me? Probably not the first time you've threatened a woman." I will say I've never threatened a woman first, I'll tell you that much. My response was, "I am quite sure you're no woman. A female maybe, not a woman. And I would have, and I wouldn't have to. I don't think you got the balls enough to talk crap like that to someone to their face." Dun 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 dun. And then, okay. And then I put, "Attack my wife. You attack both of us. We are one." Her response was, "If you two are one, then combined you guys weigh well over a ton." I don't know, maybe. I weigh about 127. That's not a fair fight. A fair fight. But I am a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so I'm confident I could defend myself. Okay. Let's see here. My response. Purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Ooh, scary. Not. Collect all the belts you want. Belts don't mean a freaking thing. Bring that purple belt and do your worst. I'll delight in the playtime. Now, she has not responded to any of this lately. I also put whiny skinny liberal, talk about a fair fight, boo-hoo, no such thing as a fair fight, nice. and I mean that, your little purple belt in BJJ doesn't worry me. Now, she continued with her little rants there, and when she said she was a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I decided to look her up on YouTube, or on the internet. Come to find out, she's a UFC fighter, okay? So I put, are you the UFC MMA gal from Poland, question mark? Or did you just use her name on here, question mark? Great if you are. If so, not the first UFCer I fought with, and which is true, it's not the first UFC fighter I've ever fought. Please let it be you. Polish Princess, which is her fight name, the Polish Princess. Polish Princess versus Raptor. Raptor was my fight name. Has a good ring to it. Don't you think? No wonder you're talking all that smack, you're in Poland. So, she has not responded to any of that. My wife put on my channel as well, everybody run, she has a purple belt, oh no. You know, I have a blue belt, red one, and I'm getting ready to get a yellow one. I'm just not sure which one matches my dress best. So, anyway, those of you who listen to this can think it's childish, and absolutely, I agree with you, it is childish. No matter what you think of me or my wife, she initiated the aggression by calling all of us Americans fat. She initiated it. And if she wants to call Americans fat, I don't care. Fine by me. If you want to generalize it, you can. I don't care. We are considerably bigger than most people by country. We are. But, oh well. But she specifically attacked my wife, and I'm not going to have it. I'm not. Now, I tried to go to the UFC site and complain about it, but I can't find any place to leave a comment on the official UFC site. I don't appreciate her, first of all, attacking my wife like that, and secondly, I don't appreciate her attacking Americans that way. And my response, my initial response, and again, you'll have to see it on here for my exact response, but it wasn't nice. Basically, I told her if she didn't like this country, not to come here. If she doesn't like Americans, stay the hell out of my country. She called me a racist. Again, I don't care. It doesn't bother me a bit that she called me that. As a matter of fact, and like I said, everything I say is opinion, my belief, or my point of view, but as a matter of fact, she initiated this conversation with a slur to Americans. So she initiated with a racial slur, and then she wants to complain that I'm being a racist. It's okay. I'm used to, you know, these liberal people doing that. They'll do one thing and then complain and bitch about it when somebody that doesn't agree with them does the exact same thing. So, I guess really my point is to honestly try to get as much support as I can to make sure that this person gets exposed for what she said, not only to my wife but to all Americans. And as a matter of fact, I will attempt to make sure I spread this as far and as wide as I can. If she doesn't like my country, fine. I don't care if she likes it or not. You know, as a matter of fact, it doesn't, you know, I don't care if she likes my country. If you don't like it, stay away. She was talking about how How do you think people from other countries see fat Americans blocking up the aisles or something like that in Disney? You know what? If you don't like it, don't go to Disney. If you don't like being, if you don't like Americans, stay the fuck out of my country. There you go. Said it. So Karolina with a K. If you're ever in the United States, if you're ever in my neighborhood, I don't have any problems with you coming to visit me and we have a little scrap. Don't have any problem with it at all. I'll show you what a fat American can do. All 220 pounds of it.